What's going on, and welcome back to another video. I'm off out on a solo camp up Druridge Bay and I'll bring you along. Now exciting the night going on. I've just got basically a pot noodle for my scran, got a few tinnies and just a chill one. Finished night shift this morning at 7 o'clock, went home, had a couple hours kip, and I thought I'm not going to waste the day, I'm going to get out and get a camp in. So stay tuned. There we go. See if we can find a spot. And here we are. Home for the night. A bit breezy, but I think there should be sheltered enough from the northerly wind. Not a bad bit of grass. I think we'll get the tent down there. Have view. Sorted. Right, that's the tent set up. I'm just going to get all my stuff out and I'll bring you back and show you what's the crack. Right, so I'll show you what we've got going on. We've got the Vango something sleeping bag. We've got the flux capacitor mat. We've got the car windshield protector. Tesco something pillar. We've got some electricals in here like power banks, torches, cables. Down here we've got my water. Bit of flavoured water, porridge for the morning, medical supplies, first aid kit, hygiene products. Got some crisps, they're like Walker's Max Strong, but better in my opinion. Some Pepsi, pot noodle, and some Guinness at the back, because that's my tipple of late. And now here we've just got the bag, headphones, chest rig, we've got waterproofs in there, and that's pretty much it. Oh, aye, so like an absolute donut, I went and forgot my knife, fork and spoon. So I'm going to have to improvise and use one of my cleanest tent pegs and I'll boil it in some water just to sterilise it. And I forgot my chair, so looks like I'll be sat on the floor in the night. But look at that view. And now the weather's not much. But the main thing is, I'm back out. Alright, so what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get some scran on, eat it somehow with my chopstick 10 pegs. Improvise, overcome and adapt. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Aye, that now. Now I'm going to get a can open. That is the plan, because this is the way. We have fire. A little bit nippy now, like. Wait, I get my coat on. Should put that lid on first. Apparently, we bought out a little pan stand for these. So I'm gonna have to invest. Comes with a pot stand and all, which would have been handy right now, wouldn't it? There we go. If it spills, I'll end up with boiling water. I'll have my goonards there. What happens when you pick the best spot for your bed? Rest. Will do. I'll just be careful. Right, so doner kebab pot noodle. Wife and kids at home having a takeaway. They're probably having a real thing. And I chose to be out on the Northumberland coastline in the freezing cold, probably gonna rain, eating a pot noodle after doing a 12-hour night shift. It's just what we do. Normally, I'm a Murphy's man, but I couldn't get a Tesco this morning to get any, so I've had to settle for the Guinness. Still haven't settled. This is what it's about, my man friends and lady friends. Where the fuck's that come from? Sea's looking like it's getting a bit rougher, like. Sky's clearing a little bit, but I know it looks like we've got rain coming in the morning. Alright, Murphy's is definitely better. Bit more body to it. Looks like I've looked out with this spot with the wind. It's not too bad, like. It seems like it's going just over the top. We'll see how hairy it gets through the night. But this Bobby Davro, it's bomb-proof, as you all already know. Can be a lovely mixture of this doner kebab pot noodle and Guinness. Lovely. There we go. Boiling away. I was turning it the wrong way. Whack a little bit more water in since I'll probably end up drinking it. Doesn't that look lovely? Looks like I'll pour my Guinness in. Aye, so since I forgot my knife and fork, I'm gonna have to use my cleanest 10 pegs as a pair of chopsticks. More uses than just 10 pegs. That's just me trying to style out that I made an absolute cockwomble of a fuck up and forget my knife, fork and spoon. end up cracking a tooth on this. That's enough slabber. In a bit. Hey, I thought I'd bring this down to the water's edge for a little mooch. See if you can see the tent. Up there, you can just about see the ridge. But it's not exactly a stealth camp, is it? A bit of a sunset going on. Hopefully we'll get a sunrise and I'll catch it, but I doubt it. Looking at the weather, looks like it's going to be wet, cloudy and windy. So aye, perfect combination. A couple of dog walkers right down there in the distance. Should be alright. So it's pretty cloudy out, so there's no chance of us getting any stars on camera or any time lapse like that. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cold. I think we saw it was 6 degrees Celsius. Aye, 6 degrees. Feels a bit cold, I like. What do you expect? Camping on the North Sea, you know. Hopefully I'm up early enough tomorrow for the sunrise. And we'll see if we can do a time lapse of that. It'll probably be a pack away inside the tent. I think next time I'm out, I'll probably head up to Camp Harry and see what it's like. See if nature's taken over the place, someone else has taken over the place, or if it's exactly how we left it. I think it'll be interesting to go back. I've heard a few things about the new camp on the hill, so Camp Coalwood. And it's not too pretty, apparently there's people in the summertime up there causing a nuisance, doing drugs, well, leaving the place an absolute shite hole, as you've seen. So we'll probably end up making Camp Harry the main camp again. I've got a few other sites in mind that I want to check out. It's just having the time to do it. What I'll do is I'll finish these tinnies, get myself away to bed, get a good night's kip, and I'll bring you back in the morning. Alright. Well, good morning. It is a bit cold, to say the least. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a morning coffee, maybe get some porridge in it, get packed up before any of the dog walkers come, and just enjoy the scenery. Slept for about 4.5 hours last night. Woke up a little bit cold, so I probably brought the wrong bag out, to be honest. I thought I'd just get away with it, but it's that wind coming in from the north. It's just basically causing a chill on my back. But other than that, all is good. Right, did the old trick, sticking the gas canister inside my sleeping bag. Get something warm in it. I'll get up, start moving around, I'll be alright. Right, so all packed away. Leave no trace, all that jazz. Went and forgot a bin bag. So what I've done is I've packed all my rubbish into my dry bag. As soon as I find a bin, I'll empty it out. I'll give it a wash when I get back home. Alright, look at that. Glorious. Alright, so the plan of action now is we'll take a walk along the beach, and then there's an old ruin just down the way I'm going to check out. I heard a kind of good story from the Mr. Alan Robson about it. Seeing if you can pick up the birds with the camera. If you can. I want it. Oh god. A couple of dog walkers about. It is now 6 o'clock in the morning. So I timed that perfectly. Thought I'd capture that rainbow. Alright, so the plan is we'll walk along this coastal path, we'll wang a left, and we'll see if we can check out this old ruined hospital. Well, day is out, it's kind of windy, probably do a voiceover or something like that. And I'll fill in the details if I mean, what the fuck? There's a point in picking up your dog shit. Are you gonna hang it there? I decided to walk along this little path that wasn't on Google Maps. Hopefully it takes us out at the old hospital. I don't know if it was a leper hospital or what, but yeah. Right, so the other path I was planning on taking turns out to be private land. I don't fancy pissing the farmer off, like, so coming another way, stumbled across this public footpath. We'll see where it takes me. Slowly turning around. Ow. The public footpath goes this way, but we'll have to find out which way. 2 minutes just while I get me trails up. So that building there, ladies and gentlemen, is what I've been trying to get to. Thanks to the old trails map, found out this is a public footpath. It takes us right up to where I want to be. Just give you a bit of context. Turn you around slowly. Farms just over there. Druridge pools and the bays and the dunes is that way. Make sure we didn't touch any of that, So, not touch any of the fucking electric fence. I'm going to turn you off because, yeah. Lord Chibburn Preceptory is a medieval hospital in Northumberland. The preceptory was first recorded in 1313 and was abolished in 1540 when all the lands were passed to the crown. This monastery was built by the Knights Templar and the Knights Hospitallers to raise money for the Crusades in the 12th and the 13th century. This building's had quite a history, ranging from being a leper hospital to being a pillbox in the Second World War. You'll see that in just a moment when I go around the corner. The building was torched by French invaders in 1691, where 6 people, some women and children, lost their lives. One of the most gruesome stories Alan talks about is when a knight returned from one of the crusades to find that a woman that was working with the lepers at the hospital had a baby, which was his son. Obviously this isn't the done thing for knights to be doing, especially not with a lady that looks after lepers, purely because they were seen as unclean. So on the knight's return, this lady, she ran up to him with this child and said, "This is your son, this is your son." Now when she did this, the knight was sat in the main room in front of a roaring fire with all these other knights and some of the hospitallers. The knight, he just shrugged it off as if couldn't be, didn't belong to him, not his problem. She proceeded to say in front of a dozen or so crusaders, "What about your honour, Sir Knight? As long as this child lives, it is your duty to take care of your son." And the Knights Templar picked up the child as if he was going to cradle it and bond with it. But instead, he grabbed the baby by its legs and tossed it into the roaring fire. Obviously, the mother of the child ran to try and save the baby, putting her hands into the fire, burning the flesh off her very skin. The knight, behind her, withdrew his sword from his sheath and pressed it into the lady's back, pushing her into the fire. Obviously, mother and child both perished. That's just one of the gruesome stories of many about this building. Now I'll leave a link in the description to Alan Robson's walk around if you want to have a watch. He tells many more stories just like this. I would say go check them out. A big fireplace. God. It's a shame a building like this has just gone left to be a ruin. Right off the old door. Well, you can tell it was short back in the day. Need mason stones. Beautiful sandstone building. The sun's going to be blocking out the view, like. Let's get in the shade here. There we go. Big old building. Look at that, man. It's pure country. Well, that's been a canny adventure. Another camp complete. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. In a bit, lads.